Happiness can mean very different things to different people. The countries with the happiest immigrants are not the richest countries, but instead the countries with the more balanced set of social and institutional supports for better life. Here are the 10 happiest countries to live in the world for 2020. Many of these countries are seen as the world's safest countries. So let's get started. Number 10. Canada. Although Canada is still ranked as one of the happiest nations in the world, it did drop to spark from the last year. Canada still ranks high across pretty much every category, with great life expectancy, married to a still small population with more than enough rooms to spread out and find their own paradise. According to the report, part of Canada has still high happiness score. Number 9. New Zealand. Holding steady once again in the 8th part, New Zealand remains a relaxed, welcoming wonderland that loses none of its appeal, whether you are on vacation or base there permanently. The people here don't place too much emphasis on work, spend lots of time outsides, and aren't overly concerned about personal achievement or status. New Zealand is also known for the beautiful landscapes, outdoor adventure sports including bungee jumping, zetboarding and skydiving, as well as great climate and good food. Number 8. Austria. Austria scored particularly highly in social support and its citizens' freedom, and with no doubt, helped by its capital Vienna, now widely regarded to be the world's most livable cities. 73% of Austrians are satisfied with their lives, despite high levels of air pollution and schools that are very less in number. Maybe the lower than average climate explains why Austrians feel so good. The Alps cover around 62% of Austria, making one of the most scenic and extensive skiing destinations. Number 7. Switzerland. It's one of the most wealthiest countries and has been well known for centuries for its neutrality. Their welfare and healthcare programs are amongst some of the best in the world. The average life expectancy is 83. They are multilingual, with most citizens understanding German, French, and English. The Swiss see public transportation as a right. They have a bus system that ensures no one in the country has to walk more than 10 minutes to get to the public transportations. Number 6. Sweden. Essentially swapping places with Canada since last year, Sweden has once again benefited from excellent social support and a high life expectancy. The Swedish government lists perks, such as long parental leave policies, free schools, and baby-friendly in public areas. Healthcare, as well as college educations are free, and its people boast one of the longest life expectancy in the world. Number 5. The Netherlands. A country in northern Western Europe, it's known for a flat landscape of clowns, tulips field, windmills and cycling areas. The country is also renowned for its livability, progressiveness, and work-life balance. Famously relaxed and welcoming, their particularly brand of lifestyles has propelled them to be the 5th happiest country on earth. Pace of life and freedom are particularly strong points to put a smiles on many residents' faces. Number 4. Finland. Finland is one of the most peaceful country in the world. It has the highest qualities of life, The country is about 5.5 million peoples. It's home to around 300,000 foreign nationals, with its largest immigrants troops being from other European nations. It's the only country in the developed world where the father spends more time with school-aged children than mothers. In particular, the generosity of its people, with little no corruptions and high GDP. Married to the extraordinary freedom offered by its landscapes and social structures. And it is also the most livable and safest country in the world. Number 3. Iceland. The island nation was rated to be one of the most peaceful nation on earth. Beautiful landscapes that make you feel like you are wandering on middle of the earth. By far, the world's most equality-driven country, tiny Iceland isolation has been a boom, rather than a burden to its equally tiny populations. Iceland offers a low heavily income tax, free healthcare, and free higher educations to their citizens. Number 2. Norway. Norway is consistently described as Europe's most beautiful country that benefits from little to no corruptions, phenomenal social support and freedom, and also counted as the world's most livable country. Norway provides free educations, public pensions and universal healthcare for its residents, and is widely considered to be an example of social and economic success. People in Norway tends to have a great deal of social supports, trust their government, and live a long life. Both the poverty rate and the gender pay gap are amongst the lowest in the world. Number 1. Denmark. Denmark is a small country with a very low crime rate and a low fear of crime. Benefiting from excellent life expectancy and one of the smallest wealth gaps in the world, it's got to have its eye on the top spark for 2020. The Danish are generally well educated and well informed. Denmark has a stable government, well levels of public corruptions, and extends into high quality educations and healthcare. The country does have the highest taxes in the world, but the vast majority of Danes is happily hanged. They believe higher taxes can create a better society. And, if you can live there, we highly recommend you to visit these countries. Thanks for watching the videos, and see you next time.